Putting in a lot of trees.
4:32, let's call the meeting to order. Start with the pledge.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And item 3, roll call. Let's start us out. Bob.
Bacon present.
Chowdhury here.
Fig present.
Salad present.
Keequam here.
Coin present.
Powers present.
Seeing quorum present, we'll move on to item number 4, approval of today's agenda for the special meeting.
So moved.
Support.
Got a motion by Coin, support by Fig. To approve tonight's special informational meeting agenda. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, the same. The agenda is approved. And moving on to item 5, new business. So, per Public Act 57, we are required to have these informational meetings for representatives of other governing bodies in our jurisdiction and the public. What do we got, Rodney?
Thank you. As said, this is a required, our second of the 2 required meetings, information meetings we're required to have every year. The taxing jurisdictions that are affected by our DDA tax capture have all been notified of both the prior meeting and this one. We have met all the requirements of the state act related to reporting. This report that you have in your packet is posted on the Township website, has been posted on it for some time now, along with prior years, for each of the prior years. In addition to this report, we also require by the state act to provide a report on our financial report. That's the word I was trying to get out of my head. A financial report to the state treasurer's office and we also do that on an annual basis. That report is not posted on our website. That is we report in basically an Excel spreadsheet format that the state gives us. All the numbers are plugged into it. That's shared with the state, and they aggregate that, and that data is available from the state of Michigan for all the DDAs in Michigan. It just basically covers the financial health and activities of our 2 DDA districts. So you have a report. I'm not going to go through all the details of it, but it does list all of our current contractors. So the contractors are of course, ongoing projects that we work with on a regular basis. MMI, New Michigan Industries, is a good example of that, as is Hometown Decoration Display that does our annually our holiday lighting. Others are one-time project-based contractors like Bill's Custom Fabrication that rehabbed all of our park benches and trash receptacles along Pickard Road this year. And did a great job with that. Report talks about expenditure of funds. We are in compliance with state law related to expenditure of funds. We will actually be, I just mentioned to you, we'll be expecting to be bringing you the proposed or recommended fiscal year 2027 budget for your next meeting. So anybody that's watching wants to know more about that, that'll be planned to be on your September meeting, and we'll be talking more at that time about funds for future years as well as 2027. This all along the lines of what we've discussed in prior meetings as well. The report then gets into our current projects and future plans. Again, all that's available on our website. All of our events and activities are all summarized in the report, and I'd be happy to answer any questions that you may have about that. The other item on our list is talking about about next year. And that's, as I said, essentially that's will be covered in a little bit more detail as part of the process for next time. But we do have ongoing projects that we're working on in each of the DDA districts. That all of that information really could be found also on our website, because as part of our website we have the implementation strategy document that this board adopted for each of the DDA districts that lists those projects, lists in many cases estimates for cost, and also talks about timing. And the work that we do is consistent with those implementation strategies and our development plan.
Wonder about the airport complimentary car, courtesy car. Is that holding up pretty well?
Yes,
Condition?
it is. Yeah, yeah. We've it's definitely still going, and it's very popular. There's been some mechanical work, of course, has to be done in a car. This was a retired police vehicle. It's actually relatively gently used police vehicle, as it turns out. It was sort of left in the corner of the parking lot and didn't go out a lot. And so it came to the airport and it's gently used. New tires have been put on it, I'm aware of that, but I said some work under the hood's been done as needed, just as normal maintenance and,
Sure.
and such.
Yeah.
So
Oil
definitely a
change.
very popular addition to the airport for those crews that have later.
So it's used pretty regularly.
It definitely is. I've seen it out and about on Mission and on Pickard multiple times. And you can't miss it with the vinyl wrap that was put on it with the jet, image of the jet that you can see from the front and the sides.
Thank you. Sounds good.
Anything else on new business?
Is there any progress on the easements through Bradley from Pickard to the junior high school?
Not yet. I'm going to be in school again. Folks are going to be back in the office this coming week, and so we'll be working on trying to get those easements done.
The school they don't have to give one, do they?
We do need to, because what happens is, because of that driveway into the school,
For the buses or for the?
Well, for the this is for the sidewalk, but we have to take the sidewalk out of the road right of way in order to cross that driveway. Because the driveway is quite wide and it has a very wide radius on the apron, and and also the sign for the school on the other side is in our way if we do it in the road right of way. And so the plan was to bring it out of the right of way and come around behind the sign to connect in. So we need an easement from the school district as well as from merchandise outlet owners.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yep. Moving on to item number 6, public comment. Again, anybody online?
No.
Nobody in the galley? Move on to item number 7. Any director comments?
Nothing at this time.
So seeing no more question or comments or public present, we can call this special informational meeting adjourned, 4:41. I'd like to thank everybody for attending.
Checks in the mail.
So with that meeting adjourned, now let's kickstart our regular meeting. Let's call the meeting to order, 4:41.
Do we do the pledge again?
Pledge, yep.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible,
start with roll call.
Bacon present.
Savji Chowdhury present.
Fig present.
Salad present.
Keyquon present.
Coin present.
Powers present.
And moving on to item 4, approval of tonight's agenda.
Move that we approve the agenda for tonight's meeting, August 18th, 2026.
I'll support.
A motion by Big, support by Zalid. To approve tonight's agenda. Hearing no comment. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, the same. And the agenda is approved. Moving on to agenda item number 5, approval of minutes. Looks like we have 2 sets of meeting minutes in there. Got the July 21st regular meeting minutes. How are those looking to everybody?
Make a motion to approve the July 21st meeting minutes as presented.
I second it.
Got a motion by Zalid, support by Chowdhury. To approve the July 21st meeting minutes. Hearing no comment, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, the same. And the motion is approved. And the minutes are approved. Also in your packet, you see the July 28th informational meeting minutes. How are those looking?
Make a motion to approve the July 28th informational meeting minutes as presented.
Second.
A motion by Zalid, support by Coin. To approve the July 28th meeting minutes. Hearing no comment, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, the same. And those minutes are approved also. Moving on to item number 6, public comment. Anybody?
No.
No? Okay, let's move on to agenda item number 7. Looks like reports. Got some accounts payable.
Good evening, guys.
Hello.
Hello.
So as far as the accounts payable this month, there really wasn't a ton for payables. We had lawn maintenance, our watering and weeding, that's our normal expenses. The only thing that I really wanted to point out in your financials on your balance sheets, you'll see under the taxes receivable, we do have tax collection going on now, so you will start to see some figures in that column there on your balance sheet. So that's really the only thing that looks a little bit different this meeting. Other than that, if anybody has any questions about the payables, I'm happy to answer any questions.
Move to approve the accounts payable as presented.
Second it.
Got a motion by Zalid, support by Chowdhury to approve payables. Hearing no comment. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, the same.
Thank you.
Thank you. No comments or questions on the financials? Anybody? So let's let the record show the financials were distributed, presented, filed, and received. And moving on to item 7B, Board member matrix for your review. Going on to 7C. Also in your packet, you see the Community and Economic Development Report for August 2026. Questions or comments there? Anybody? It's always a good report. Appreciate it.
It's nice having.
Going on to agenda item number 8, new business. Everything there. Nothing to report. Anything on agenda number 9, pending business? Nothing? Wow.
You set a record here.
Yeah. What's that?
I had to make something up now.
Yeah, there you go. Well, that's the old term.
Director comments, 10, anything there?
Just a couple of things. I mentioned earlier, in an earlier meeting, that you can expect to see the recommended fiscal year 2027 budget for the DDA districts for your review in September. Those details being worked on right now. I was in a meeting this morning, just on the other side of the wall here in the conference room, talking about those budgets as they're being assembled by the finance department and finalized. So that recommended budget will be coming to you for your review, and it's in accordance with state law. You adopt the budget, but you also make a recommendation to our board of trustees for them to take a final approval action as part of the overall budget for the township. So you can expect to see that next month. Couple of items. We talked before about South Somerton Road and Pickard Road and the Michigan Department of Transportation's plans for safety improvements to that intersection. It basically put a roundabout at the Somerton and 20 intersection. We have the township has been asked to provide a preliminary commitment, essentially kind of put a pencil mark, saying that we participate in the street lighting. I think we talked before that that they want to have street lights around the roundabout, but that it's challenging for MDOT to do that work because they are under obligations related to Buy an American that are challenging in the light fixture area because there's simply not a strong American industry for light fixtures anymore. And so they would like to have a local partner that would do the lighting side of it. So they have asked for commitments from both from Union Township and also from Chippewa Township. And I believe the tribe has also been asked to participate in this lighting. And then the other element is landscaping. They plan for this roundabout to have some kind of landscaping in the center, probably something similar to what was done on Mission Road, just high enough to be visible, but not too high, not big trees or anything. And they're looking for a commitment for a local entity to maintain it. And so we're reviewing those requests, and I expect we'll be getting back to them very shortly. We certainly informally said we're interested in participating with this, so we just need to give them one extra step forward. This is not an item for next year. That they're planning on a 2028 construction season for this project. So it will be something we'll be looking at, I suspect, next year as plans progress through MDOT. The other item I just mentioned that's of interest is Mid-Michigan Industries they have their building on Parkway that right next to it. They have a vacant lot right there at the corner at Broadway Road, and they have put that vacant lot up on the market. It's zoned light industrial. Their site is zoned actually general industrial. I'm not sure why the division between those two, but they're both industrial zoning. At this point, they're trying, looking to see if there's an interest in that lot. As I said, it would be industrial, so at least for some industrial purpose there on the edge of our enterprise industrial park. We'll see what happens with that. That's something, I just had a meeting with Sherry Johnson earlier this past month just to talk about that and see where they were. That's all I have at this point. I'm happy to answer any questions you may have.
One question kind of related to the roundabout. So the 3 trees we took out,
Yeah.
I'm hoping those fall within the construction zone of the roundabout, because there's already like 3-foot trees growing out of the stumps that are still there.
Yes.
So I don't know if we should grind those down or what the plan is, but.
MDOT, I believe, has a plan to finish the job on those, but I don't know exactly what timing for that, timing is for that. But typically, they do grind them down at the very least on those. Yes, if the roundabout goes through, we're going to lose more trees because a good chunk of, as a plan, very, very preliminary plan showed, a good chunk of the trees on the north side actually would be lost because of having how the roundabout would be set up and the lanes coming off of it, into it and out of it, would be intruding into that area quite significantly. They are very likely going to need to purchase some additional right-of-way in and around that intersection to make things work.
When that's constructed, will that impact the sign that we have on that intersection?
Well, we don't have a sign there right now, but we do have a plan for a sign, and actually that, I think when we talked about, kind of had the tentative conversation about next year's budget, I just noted that sign was not in the budget anymore because of this project, and that instead it was in the capital improvements program for a future year, basically I think 2029 or 2030. After the construction's done, we'll revisit that sign. Right now, what I will say is right now what's there is a Mid-Michigan College sign that we're planning to partner with them.
Right.
They already have electricity out there, and we partner with them and have a version of their sign would be incorporated in whatever we do. That was the idea. I suspect their sign will be impacted by this project, yes.
I have a question. If we help MDOT with the purchasing of the light fixtures, does that put us on any responsibility for the operational? Would that change
It actually,
us making us the owners now and maybe having an operational cost along with the upfront expense, or would that not change?
it would actually likely go the other direction.
Okay.
That they, perhaps as part of the project, they may be able to contribute.
Okay.
But in reality, this would be a local
Yeah.
project and would be locally maintained.
So either way,
So we would basically-
we're on the hook for the
Only.
electricity either way, so that doesn't, okay.
But the benefit is,
Yeah, there might be a,
if we have the lead on it, we also then have say over what the fixtures look like, which is maybe beneficial too.
Should be.
Anything else? Hearing nothing, we can call the meeting adjourned, 4:56. Thank you.
I was telling you.
Might be any record.